When I first started telling people I was on Twitter, I think they assumed I was a Justin Bieber fanboy. But we've learned a lot about why tweeting matters. So I'm going to tell you today why I tweet. And for me, it's because it's the best faculty lounge in existence. All of the great thinking, none of the negativity. What Twitter is it's like a news feed, but just of the news you care about from the people you follow. So it's like if the CNN ticker was about math education all the time, every day, and what people were sharing were their amazing lesson ideas, like this one from Graham Fletcher. And even better, Twitter has become the place where people share their students' thinking, because it's so easy with our smartphones in our pockets to just take a picture and put it out there and engage in a conversation about real student thinking in real time. The other reason I tweet is because even though it's 140 characters, it's part of a long-form conversation. So when I blog, which I will again soon, I'll tweet the blog post and then we can have conversations. It's a little easier than going on and commenting. You don't have to write as much. It's just 140 characters. So when I first got on Twitter, this slide was a lot shorter. But since then, elementary teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers, new teachers, and experienced teachers, teachers from all over the world, coaches, researchers, math educators, they're all on Twitter having the same conversations. A high school teacher tweeted about a problem that is ostensibly about fractions. And the people who jumped in the conversation work with elementary teachers, they work with high school teachers, they're talking about their different experiences of fractions. And then a math education researcher joins the conversation, and the first person to reply to the researcher is a classroom middle school teacher. We all only get 140 characters, no matter who you are, how many degrees you have, and the conversation is really richer because of that. So you should be on Twitter, and here's how you start. You start by lurking. And it's okay, it's not creepy, it's not stalking, and you don't have to read every tweet, just like you don't have to read every bullet on that slide. It's okay to just dip in when you can. When you're ready, you're going to start talking to people. The way to do that, in my opinion, the way I started, is to converse with individual people. Somebody asks a question, and then you click the reply button right under their tweet, and it automatically puts their Twitter handle, and they get a notification that you're talking to them. Then you get to know people, and you realize you have something to say that they might be able to help you out with. That first tweet didn't have any people's names in it. Nobody really saw it, nobody wrote back. So then I was like, wait, I know some calculus teachers. I put their Twitter handle, they read my tweet. You also saw in that first tweet there was a hashtag, like the number sign, and then a thing. That's a word on Twitter they use to organize tweets about the same idea. So those are just some of the hashtags that math teachers use to find each other. So when you go on Twitter, you can search for a hashtag. The other thing hashtags do is they organize tweets in time. So there are times when people say, we will all be on the internet together, tweeting and using the same hashtag in our tweets, and it becomes a live chat. The elementary teachers, the middle school teachers, and the special ed teachers have these really vibrant chat communities. They've happened for years. That's what Students with Disabilities Math Chat looked like this week. There's a lot of nuance and a lot you can get out of 140 characters when you're all on Twitter at the same time using the same hashtag to organize your tweets. So if you haven't already, now is the time to get on Twitter. Here's how you do it. You go onto twitter.com and it says, let's make an account, and it says, hey, I bet you want to follow Jamie Foxx. And you say, no, I want to follow math teachers. So go watch the video of this talk, find people in here and follow them. Then it'll say, upload an image. Do not skip this step. What we say is, don't be an egg. That's the default image is an egg. People will think you're a spammer or a robot if your picture is just an egg. So it doesn't have to be your face, but it should be a real picture. Also, put something in your bio. Don't spend a lot of time making this creative. Just write like, I'm a math teacher, or high school math teacher, because then the people you want to talk to will find you, and they'll follow you if you tweet at them, because they'll say, oh, they're a math teacher. So to review, it's okay to lurk. You don't have to read every tweet. Use reply or the @ sign to converse. Use hashtags to organize around one idea, and fill out the bio and be sure to upload a picture. Once you've done those simple steps, you're a twittering person, a tweet, whatever you are, you're a member of this amazing community of really caring educators who love to share their ideas and share with each other. We love Twitter and the people we meet there so much. We actually get together in real life. I know some people whose children are feared for them. They're like, you're going to hang out with people you met on the internet? But it's true. TwitterMathCamp.com. I started searching the net to find
started searching the net to find a way to connect. Found teachers I'd never met, and I was on my way. Dance blog was popping, cheerleader feet not stopping. Each day I was dropping. Guess it's time for me to hop in. Hey, I just found you, and this is crazy, but here's my ID, so tweet me maybe. It's hard to reach out, please don't flame me, but here's my ID, so tweet me maybe. Hey, I just found you, and this is crazy, but here's my ID, so tweet me maybe. It's hard to reach out, please don't flame me, but here's my ID, so tweet me maybe.
Oh, holy crap, can it be? No whack responded to me. Blogging that celebrity, she's Twitter royalty. I beg and borrow and steal, no reinventing the wheel. What are these urges I feel? Nerdy math sex appeal. Halloween was awesome, dull worksheets, I could toss them. My ideas could blossom. Now it's time for Math Cafe Read. Hey, I just met you, all in person. Twitter Math Camp, this was the first one. It's hard to teach right in isolation, so here's some PD, just like vacation. Hey, I just met you, all in person. Twitter Math Camp, this was the first one. It's hard to teach right in isolation, so here's some PD, just like vacation. Before I came onto your site, I must have tried so bad. I must have tried so bad. I must have tried so bad. Before I came onto your site, I must have tried so bad. And you should know that it was so sad. I love free pizza and the brewery, you know my ID, so tweet me maybe. City Museum or the cards game, so tweet me sometime. I won't be too late, so thank you Shelly, thank you Lisa. Don't want to go home, so glad to meet you. Now that it's coming to an end, we'll miss you so bad. We'll miss you so bad. We'll miss you so bad. Before you came into our lives, it must felt so bad, and you should know that.